Hello student, good morning. I am Dr.AJAY Kumar Sinha, Professor of Chemistry. Today I will continue from the last class. Last class I was discussing numericals based on mole concept. These questions are little difficult and are important for A.I.M.S, NEET and IITJEE. Now I will continue from the question number 261. Now I am reading the question. Number of atoms in 558.5 gram Fe. Number of atoms in 558.5 gram Fe. Atomic weight of Fe is equal to 55.85 gram per mole. Is first option twice that in 60 gram carbon. Option 2 6.023 into 10 to the power 22. Third option half that in 8 gram helium. Fourth 558.5 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Again one more time I am reading the question. Number of atoms in 558.5 gram Fe is first option twice that in 60 gram carbon. Second option 6.023 into 10 to the power 22. Third option half in 8 gram helium. And last option 558.5 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This question was asked in A.I.I.M.S. Just you can solve it. You keep a pen and a paper with you. It will be easy for you to solve. Now you try. You have to calculate number of atoms in 558.5 gram iron. Its atomic weight is given. F is equal to 55.85 gram per mole. Option is first option twice that in 60 gram carbon. Second option 6.023 into 10 to the power 22. Third option half that in 8 gram helium. And fourth 558.5 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Just to think how we will solve. Try. Now I am giving hint. 558.5 gram Fe, that is equal to 10 moles. 10 moles. And in 10 moles means what? 10 into Avogadro number. 10 into Avogadro number, because atomic weight is given for iron 55.85. Then 55.85 into 10, you will get 558.5. That is the 10 times. Okay. Then now 10 mole. 558.5 means 10 moles. And 1 mole means Avogadro number. Then total number of atoms will be 10 into 6.023 10 to the power 23 atoms. Then now you can see given option is first option is twice that in 60 gram carbon. Check one by one. to which it is matching. Then 60, first option you can see 60 gram carbon means 5 moles. 5 moles. Then 5 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Then now first option, that is the twice that of 60 gram carbon. Twice that in 60 gram carbon. Then in 60 gram carbon, how much you are getting? Twice that in 60 gram. 60 gram carbon means 5 mole. 5 mole, 5 into Avogadro number. 5 into Avogadro number. Then now here correct option will be first option only. First option, twice that in 60 gram carbon. Means 60 gram carbon means here 5 moles. 5 moles. But in question that is a 10 mole. Then 10 mole is double of 5 mole. 10 mole, now you calculated iron is 10 mole. And now here option is twice that in 60 gram carbon. 60 gram carbon means 5 mole. 5 moles. Then now 558.5 means 10 mole. Means that is a double. And option A is correct. This question was asked in AIEEE. Now next question I am discussing. Actually that is based on law of chemical combination. Question number 262. A sample of calcium carbonate. A sample of calcium carbonate CaCO3 has the following percentage composition. First, calcium is 40%, carbon is 12%, oxygen is 48%. If the law of constant proportion is true, then the weight of calcium in 4 gram of a sample of calcium carbonate from another source will be. First option 0.016 gram, second 0.16 gram, third 1.6 gram, fourth 16 gram. Again one more time question I am reading. A sample of calcium carbonate means CaCO3 has the following percentage composition: calcium 40%, carbon 12%, oxygen 48%. If the law of constant proportion is true, then the weight of calcium in a 4 gram of sample of calcium carbonate from another source will be. First option 0.016 gram, second 0.16 gram, third 1.6 gram, fourth 16 gram. Just to think you can calculate it. Okay, in 4 gram actually, in 4 gram calcium carbonate you have to calculate. Okay, and calcium carbonate percentage is given. Calcium is 40%, carbon is 12%, oxygen is 48%. Then in 4 gram calcium, a sample of calcium carbonate, you have to calculate. Okay, weight of calcium in 4 gram of sample of calcium carbonate. What will be the this correct option? First is 0.016 gram, second is 0.16 gram, third 1.6 gram, fourth 16 gram. Okay, weight of calcium, only weight of calcium you have to calculate in 4 gram calcium carbonate, only weight of calcium. Then you remember given percentage is 40%. On that basis, you can calculate. Calcium, easily you can calculate. Calcium is equal to 40%. Correct? Hence, weight of calcium in 4 gram, how much? That 4% of 40. Very easy. That is in 4 gram, 40% you have to calculate. 40% of 4 gram. Very easy. Because this is following the law of constant proportion. Then actually in calcium carbonate 40% calcium is there. Then in 4 gram, how much calcium? In 4 gram calcium carbonate, what is the percentage? Then 40% of 4, 40% of 4 means 40 divided by 100 into 4. You will get 1.6 gram. 1.6 gram, that is the correct answer, 1.6 gram. Then option will be option C, 1.6 gram. Third option is correct, very easy. 40% of 4. Then 40% of 4, 40 into 4 divided by 100. 160 divided by 100 means 1.6. Next question I am reading now. Question number 263. Two elements X and Y have atomic weight of 14 and 16. They form a series of compounds A, B, C, D and E, in which for the same amount of element X, Y is present in the ratio of 1:2, 3:4, 4:5. If the compound A has 28 parts by weight of X and 16 parts by weight of Y, then the compound C will have 28 parts by weight of X, and now 4 option is given. 32 parts by weight of Y, second option 48 parts by weight of Y, third option 64 parts by weight of Y, and last option 80 parts by weight of Y. Question is difficult. Again I am reading one more time. Try to understand the question. Question is long, but you can solve it easily. Two elements X and Y have atomic weights 14 and 16, means atomic weight of X is 14, atomic weight of Y is 16. They form a series of compounds A, B, C, D and E. 5 compounds X and Y, they are making 5 compounds. Compound A, compound B, compound C, compound D and compound E. In which of the same, now again listen, in this compound in which for the same amount of element X, Y is present, means in all 5 compounds X, Y, they are the compound of X and Y only, correct? And these X and Y are present in all 5 compounds. X and Y are present in 1:2:3:4:5 ratio. Okay, these X and Y are present in all 5 compounds. And what are their ratio? And ratio is given 1:2:3:4:5. Correct? If the, now condition they are giving, if the compound A has 28 parts by weight of X, for first compound A, in that 28 parts by weight of X is present and 16 parts by weight. in first compound A, that X is 28 parts and Y is 16 parts. Then the compound C, for the A it is given A, X is 28 parts and Y is 16 part. Then for C, then the compound C you have to tell, then the compound C will have 28 parts by weight of X. Now in compound C, X is 28 part, then what will be the Y? What will be the parts of you can say Y? In compound C, 28 parts by weight of X, means X is present 28 parts. Then what for Y? What will be the, you can say, parts of Y, that you have to tell. X in compound C, 28 parts X is there. Then what for Y? How much Y will be there? How many parts? That you have to tell. Option is given. First option 32 parts by weight of Y. Second option 48 parts by weight of Y. Third option 64 parts by weight of Y. And fourth option 80 parts by weight of Y. Now just to think and answer. Easily you can answer. Question is long, but answer you can give easily. Now I am giving you hint. See, in compound A, 28 parts of X combined with 16 parts by weight of Y. Correct? This is given. Then in compound C, and in all 5 compounds, X and Y are present. You remember. Okay? Only their ratio is differing. Then in compound A, 28 parts of X combined with 16 parts by weight of Y. Then in compound C, A is given 28 parts. In question, A is given 28 parts in compound C. Then what will be you can say weight for how many parts for Y? Then in compound C, 28 parts of X will combine with how much? Then it will combine with 3 into 16, that is the 48 parts by Y. Because option ratio is given in A, B, C. A is 1:2:3, 4:5. Then C is 3 is there. A is okay fixed, but this is 3. C is 3. A is given 1:2:3:4:5. Then that in first compound it is a 28. Okay, then A is present in C also, that is the 28. Then what will be Y? Then that is to 3. Correct? Then is to 3 means what? That will be 3 into 16. 3 into 16. Because Y, atomic mass of Y is 16. Atomic weight of X is 14. And atomic weight of Y is 16. And the ratio is now 1:3. 28. X is 28. Then 1:2:3. 4:5. Then third compound. Third compound, that is 3. Ratio is 3. Then 28 is given. A is 28 in third compound. Then Y, that is the atomic weight is 16. Then 16 into 3 in third compound, that is a C. that ratio is 3. 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4 is to 5. In the third compound, it is a ratio is 3, and 16 into 3, that is the 48. 48 parts by weight of y. That is actually correct answer. Okay, 3 into 16, 48 parts. Question is long, but answer is short. Answer is short. Okay, and correct option is option B, 48 part by weight of y. Okay, now I am stopping only here. Again next class I will continue. Thank you.